So that's why, you need to steady as she goes. If you are planning on evacuating or you've evacuated, please just go along with the plan that you have in place to keep your family safe. Because, Charlie at the last minute decided to take a turn to the right. And this storm may decide at the last minute to take a little jog to the left or right. I don't think it's very likely it's going to come too much further north. But we've seen time and time again that these storms always have a surprise up their sleeve. Eric, I'm sure, would agree with that.
Yes.
When just when you think you know where it's going, all of a sudden it does a wobble or a turn, and all it would need to do is wobble just a little bit and head into Tampa Bay to kind of drastically change things back to what we were thinking yesterday.
Yeah, that's right. And I saw that when it made landfall in Cuba, when it was moving over Cuba. You saw that jog almost to the northeast before it went back to the north, which looked like a precursor of a more northeasterly movement.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, so, this would be so unfortunate for the folks in the Port Charlotte area, Florida area. But I will also say, with that said, what I think is amazing, Eric, and when was the last time you saw the models consistently showing the heaviest rain by far and the strongest winds on the northwest side of the system?
That's true, yeah. I haven't seen that. That's very rare.
But they've been insistent on it. Insistent that the northwest side, so the side that will be going over Tampa Bay if it takes the center of that track, which it may not.
I'm looking at Jeff with a general sense of confusion, but I'll explain why in a second.
The heaviest rain on all the models is on the northwest side of the track today. And it's been for days.
But the worst side of the storm is
usually the east side. Well, that in terms of surge,
surge.
But not in terms of wind this time.
You're saying with this system that the
models
winds
show the strongest winds by a slight margin, and the heaviest rain by a large margin on the northwest side of the storm. The winds are going to be strong on each side of the storm. Usually you might think, well, the eastern side should have the strongest winds, and that is true. That is not going to be necessarily the case with the system. The northwest side will have probably equal winds, maybe even slightly stronger on some of the models. But one thing that is clear, whoever is on the northwest side of the storm, the eye wall goes through, but it's from the eye wall west, you're going to have a lot of rain. In fact, one of our models, did you happen to see the American model, Eric, putting out 40 inches of rain across the Tampa Bay area?
Well, the GFS also kept that storm in the Bay Area until Friday.
That's right. So I have to doubt that it's going to do that. Models will oftentimes show these crazy stops, fits and starts, and they're usually wrong. Although with Harvey they were. But it goes to show you that because of how slow this storm is going to be moving, this was yesterday. The GFS was showing 30-something inches of rain. Now I think that's definitely an overstatement. But I will say that our in-house model and the European model are both showing over 2 feet of rain for parts of our area. And most of it is on kind of the western half of the storm. In fact, I'm going to look. While you guys are talking, I'm going to look right now to see what the latest model is saying.
Yeah, and I've got a graphic in here. I'll fast forward to exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, it was to the west and northwest of the track. It was a good 24 inches or more. That is as high as our color table
will go. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm just zooming in, and I'll let you know what I see. Also,
the northwest side. Yeah. Just while Jeff is looking this up, the northwest side is Tampa Bay.
Well, look at that. So have you grid adjusted that at all?
I haven't.
Okay. No. So that's our in-house model.
Look at the color coding here on the top of your screen, because yes, that gray area denotes 2 feet of estimated rain totals, and then purple, of course, 20 inches of rain.
So I'm putting this up against the camera. You can kind of see the outlines of Pinellas County right there. Yeah. That purple right there, just to give you an idea of where the purple starts, is over 20 inches of rain. So once again, sorry, I'm obviously not, I don't know how well you can see it. It's right over the whole Bay Area, and this is the American model. Pinellas, Hillsborough, north through eastern Pasco, Hernando, and it shows, because it's the slowest mover of all, for the Euro, definitely.
Yeah, and I think that's what people are saying in our comment section. I've seen hashtags being used with the Euro, people saying, always trust the Euro, and while the GFS has had a pretty good year overall, as you guys have noted in previous streams, the Euro looks to be
somewhat on the money as far as the system. Can we go to that GFS versus Euro graphic here again? Because a lot of folks are asking about it, and that will kind of show us what the Euro is expected to do over the next few hours.
And the L's
cycle through this, everybody.
The L's have to be
adjusted.
Yeah, have to be adjusted.
Which computer are you working on? I can go
Weather 3.
Okay, go ahead and go through this, and then I'm going to grab.
Yeah, it's in play.
It's over on your desk.
Yeah.
I'll be back in 1 second.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. You guys can come and go as you please. Come sit down whenever you want.
So as you see, pretty consistent there, offshore of Southwest Florida.
Now everybody, don't focus on the L's. The L's are symbols we have to adjust.
Yeah, focus on. Well, there right now, the L's are pretty consistent.
You look at the lines.
To where the lines are. Once we head. So now it looks like the GFS. No, GFS is still offshore.
Red is the Euro.
Thursday at 3 a.m. The Euro. That's pretty close in Polk County. This is where it changes. So now the GFS, you see the bullseye. It's actually north of the green L. So now the GFS is actually taking this a little bit faster than it did, which is what I agree with. And so now you can see Friday morning, GFS has this in northern Polk County, around Polk City, come Friday morning. Look where it was. Look where it was, JB. One model run before, it was still sitting in Sarasota and Manatee County, and now look how far up to the northeast it is, right around Polk City, north of I-4.
And this also shows the overall consistency of the Euro.
Right, because I didn't change the L of the Euro, and it's almost right on where it should be, up around St. Augustine. Interesting how that is.
I'll switch off
that
computer, Jeff, and you can make all the adjustments that you'd like to.
Go back to weather 4.
Yep, we're going to switch to our fourth weather computer. Let's go to this one and show you guys a loop while Jeff here prepares some graphics for us. Let's go back to our hashtag-based comments. I'm going to start looking right now. I want to get to the most current comments. So, starting now I'll look at Twitter too. Let's start to really look at Twitter. Twitter, YouTube Live, Facebook Live. Starting now, I'm going to start to really look for your hashtag AJB comments. But let's get to the last two in the queue, and it starts with Blackhawks Guy 11. Hashtag AJB. What about Jacksonville, Duval? What do we say about Jacksonville? And really, we're talking about weekend impacts, correct?
Man, I got so many friends that are Blackhawk fans. I never hear the end of the Bruins game when the Blackhawks scored 3 goals in the last minute, and they won the Stanley Cup. All right. Now, Jacksonville, we're talking about tropical storm force wind as the cone is going straight through the Jacksonville area. I'm seeing it again. Look at that turn to the north. It was another northeast wobble over the past 10 to 15 minutes or so with this. Boy, this thing could even go further south and east. When that radar plays again, or the satellite plays again, I want to point out what I'm seeing. But anyway, for the Jacksonville area, again, tropical storm force wind. We're looking at a lot of rain through the center portion of the state, even up toward the east coast, in fact. So now look, right there, right? So I'm going to point out right there. It moves a little bit northeast, moves northeast, then back to the north. So it takes this jog to the north, almost to the east-northeast, and then moves back to the north. I mean, that is indications that this thing is going to be even further south and east than where it's at right now.
Let's go to JG on YouTube Live. Hashtag AJB. Haven't heard much about Marion County. Thoughts? And then, of course, that's Ocala and the greater Ocala area, just south of Gainesville.
Right. Tropical storm force wind. You're not going to see hurricane force wind, but you are going to be on the northern side of the storm. You are going to get a lot of rain. I wouldn't be surprised, Ocala area getting a